Hello and welcome to Euro Football Daily, where today we're looking at 5 of the best young players in the Bundesliga right now. But don't worry, we won't be covering Ousmane Dembele or Naby Keita yet again. 1. Rafael Guerreiro. Despite joining Borussia Dortmund as a left-back, Rafael Guerreiro has played more games as a central midfielder this season, with Thomas Tuchel needing a dynamic presence next to the more static Julian Weigl. Like his predecessor in the role, Ilkay Gundogan, Guerreiro is mobile and hard-working, winning the ball back 3.5 times a game and passing forward around 60% of the time. As a converted defender, you might expect Guerreiro to be a bit conservative, but the Portuguese shoots twice a game, about as often as Gundogan did. And while just a quarter of the German shots came from inside the box, more than half of Guerreiro's do, helping him rack up 6 league goals. But the 23-year-old truly excels in progressing the ball upfield. He creates 1.3 key passes a match, that's the same as Tottenham's Dele Alli, and he's a fast and skillful dribbler, completing 1.4 take-ons. That enables him to get past the Bundesliga's aggressive pressing and put BVB on the attack. With 7 appearances in defence this campaign and another 7 as a left winger, Guerreiro is exactly the sort of versatile, intelligent player any top team would want. And Dortmund nabbed him for just 12 million euros. 2. Serge Gnabry. From Arsenal outsider to the top of every club's transfer list, Serge Gnabry returned to Germany with Werder Bremen after 5 years in London. After starting the season with an Olympic silver medal, he's gone on to score 10 and assist 1 in league play. That's despite being shifted around the field, playing as a winger, an attacking mid and an out-and-out centre-forward. Gnabry has consistently put up great creative numbers, with his 1.5 chances created a match, the equal of Marco Reus. Gnabry also follows his countryman in dribbling ability. Both are close to completing 2 dribbles a game, though as you'd expect, Reus gets it right more often, with a 46% success rate to Gnabry's 38%. The 21-year-old shows his inexperience in his shooting stats. While 2.8 shots a game is great and indicates that Gnabry could evolve into a real striker, half of those attempts are taken from outside the box. Compare that to Leipzig's young forward Timo Werner, who takes 94% of his shots from inside the 18-yard area, and there's clear room for improvement. But Gnabry loses the ball less than once a game and has a higher pass completion than Ousmane Dembele and Thomas Müller, suggesting he could fit nicely into a top team's possession style. RB Leipzig have already registered an interest, and with a rumoured €8 million release clause, somebody is going to nab a bargain. See what we did there. 3. Kerem Demirbay. Henrik Mkhitaryan had a staggering campaign in 2015-16 before he decided to spend a year on the bench at Man United. So what if we told you that there's a 23-year-old attacking midfielder in the Bundesliga right now who plays just like Mkhitaryan, and yet you've never heard of him? Kerem Demirbay has been the hub of Julian Nagelsmann's Hoffenheim renaissance. Of mixed Turkish and German nationality, Demirbay has never played an international game, but his tally of 2.2 key passes a match this season ranks him alongside Mkhitaryan and Felipe Coutinho for creativity. As a result, he has 7 league assists and he's also bagged 6 goals in the Bully, though with only a third of his 2.25 shots a game coming inside the 18-yard area, he might not keep banging them in forever. More encouraging are his dribbling stats, which show he beats his man more than twice a match, again in line with Liverpool's Brazilian magician and Andres Iniesta. And most impressive of all is Demirbay's willingness to work for the team. In his last year with BVB, Mkhitaryan was not only dangerous in attack, but a hard-pressing scrapper who won the ball back 3 times a game. Those are central midfielder numbers, and Demirbay's are actually even better. Demirbay's brilliant form has carried Hoffenheim to the Champions League for the first time in their history. The question is whether he'll be wearing their shirt when he gets there. 4. Kai Havertz. Just 17 years old, Kai Havertz is a full 6 months younger than Monaco's Kylian Mbappe and is in his first Bundesliga campaign with Bayer Leverkusen. Likened to Mesut Ozil, the attacking midfielder has a goal and 4 assists in under 1,200 league minutes this season and has been fielded on both wings as a number 10 and even as a centre forward. Havertz takes about 1.8 shots a game, and more importantly, takes 1.4 inside the box, the 5th most amongst Leverkusen players, and more than forward Julian Brandt, who is 3 years his senior. He beats his man 1.5 times per match with a success rate of around 50%. That's better than more experienced teammates like Julian Brandt, Kevin Volland and Karim Bellarabi. Despite his age, he's already 6'1", and as his physique matures, he's likely to become stronger and harder to dispossess. That's actually a necessity, as Havertz loses the ball 2.9 times a match currently, the worst figure at Bayer among players with 500 plus minutes this season. But regular game time is hard to come by at his age, and it will definitely improve Havertz. For perspective, the youngest Premier League player to have played more minutes than Havertz this season is Marcus Rashford. The Man United man is incredibly 20 months older than the German. 5. Levin Öztunali. Like Havertz, Levin Öztunali was educated at Bayer Leverkusen, but left in 2016 for more regular playing time with Mainz. Die 05er paid €5 million for the 21-year-old, who became the side's key creator when star Yunus Mali joined Wolfsburg in the winter window. Öztunali has risen to the challenge. From his position on the right, he's produced 1.3 key passes a game, the same as Mali last season, and grabbed 6 assists in league play. He's added 4 goals too, meaning that he's been responsible for a quarter of Mainz's goals in the Bundesliga. And unlike many attackers of his age, he selects his shots carefully, taking 83% of them from inside the box. His work rate off the ball has been vital too, as Mainz have slipped from a 6th place finish last year into a relegation battle this term. While Mali won the ball back less than once a game, Öztunali makes a combined 3.2 tackles and interceptions a match, more than any other attacker at the club. There are areas for improvement. Öztunali completes only 1.3 take-ons a game, his pass accuracy is low at 63%, and he loses the ball twice a match. But at just 2 months older than Arsenal's Alex Iwobi, he's already a key contributor in a top league. He could well be a bit special. So those were our top 5 Bundesliga young superstars. Who should we have included? Is there a league you want us to take a look at? Is there a player who deserves a bit of shine? Is there a club whose transfer needs could be interesting? Let us know in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out this week's Stat Wars. It's a doozy. And as ever guys, like and subscribe.